Hello, my dear, and welcome or welcome back. Let's see what you need to talk about today. And we already have a card falling out. Death. Something is coming to an end for something new to come about. A new cycle in your life approaching. Oh, can we know what is coming to an end? What is ending? Which cycle is ending? The Tower in reverse. That is beautiful, my dear. The Tower is a difficult card in the tarot. I mean, it depends on how you look at it, obviously. There's always two sides to a coin. But the Tower speaks about losing the grounds of your foundation. Like, your foundation is not steady, so anything that you build on top of it just suddenly falls apart and you lose out a lot. And it really signals a part of your life or a moment in your life that marks you in a way or another. The card coming out in reverse still, and this being the ending of it, what I am getting is someone who has gone through a time of healing, through a time of working on a lot of stuff, getting maybe past some sort of a tower moment in their life to now bring about something new. So what is coming then after this time of growing and learning from difficulty? What is coming ahead? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I am so excited for you. I am so excited for you. My dear, you have the Strength and the Star in reverse. The Strength card, showing someone who has grown strong, right? You've had the time to heal the wounds and to strengthen the muscles again, to get to a point where you are now stronger from that. From the point you were in before, maybe even you were wounded in the first place, or you lost this foundation that we were talking about. With the Star in reverse here, I'm seeing something peeking out behind a big cloud sky, like a sky full of clouds, and you see a star just peeking through, a light that is becoming brighter, not fully there yet, but it's becoming brighter, and it's the Strength. And you know what? The cards, they were jumping up and down kind of when I just took them. And I can see it both ways. It's almost like you found a balance between these two versions or these two experiences. Now, the one that I just mentioned, and now this side, if we turn it around, I'm seeing someone who is standing in this star, right? Who has integrated maybe the Strength. Or maybe instead of worrying about how strong the person is, this is no longer a worry because the star qualities are so bright, or like the light is so bright. Maybe the spotlight as well for some of you. Interesting that that's coming up. Okay. This is beautiful, my dear. I am very excited for you. And to me, with the Death card as well. You see, the Death card is not something to necessarily be scared about. It's simply saying, one thing has to come to an end and there's something new coming about. There is already a little baby right there in the middle coming from the death of the two. So a next version of you. Look at the rhymes. Oh, we got it. We got it. And this card jumped out, the King of Pentacles, and you got it. You got it, and you've grown strong. And you see how the Strength now, you see the Taurus. What's the name? I forgot the name of this animal. You know what this is. But you see the Strength represented there. And the King of the Pentacles is someone who has mastered the material world, who has established themselves in some way in the material sense, that they are finding stability and that they are finding that they can really trust themselves, right? They can trust themselves, and they are really, this is very much about the material. Can we maybe get an elaboration? Whoops, and we have a peep. Can we maybe have an elaboration on the King of Pentacles, on what exactly in the material world? Wow, did you see that? The Hanged One, the Hanged Man. This is going to be very specific for whoever is listening to this. But the Hanged Man is not only a major arcana, so it's speaking on themes of your life, bigger things than just situations. But this card is representing the archetype of sacrifice. Having to give up something that is dear to you so you can gain something else. And remember, we talked about this new version of you that has been born out of this turmoil and this difficulty. You had to give up something to get to this place, but it is much more that you are gaining from it at the end of this now than you had before. a sacrifice that was worth your effort. Yeah. And it was a matter of you maybe also releasing a little bit of your necessity to know what is coming up in the next step. Because the Page of Swords is someone who is early on in their approach towards trying to master the mind, the element of the mind. So in that sense, they are very inquisitive. But the card coming out here in reverse, I'm just getting more of a allowing things to just happen as they have to, rather than being extra investigative towards the situation or towards the mind itself, allowing maybe a bit of a release of that in an effort to maybe get out of the page and get to the next step, which is the Knight. The Knight is much clearer in what they're doing, and not only that, but the Knight of Swords is the fastest one. So this shows the fastest kind of movement that can happen when you have a decision or you have a thought that comes. It's the quickest materialization within these four elements that the Tarot represents, and which represent the four different things that make the human experience and the elements. So I'm like talking so long, maybe I should tell you it's water, earth, air, and fire. And one would argue there are more, but these are the ones that the Tarot kind of bases itself on, and the minor arcana. They go a little bit of tarot teaching as well for you. The Emperor, my dear, these are such strong energies. Oh my gosh, I am so excited for you. I'm feeling a little antsy about this now. I'm really excited about what it seems to be ahead. The Emperor is the Emperor. The Emperor is in charge. The Emperor knows what they're doing. They are at the head of the table, I'm hearing. At the head of the table. Well, I hope you keep in mind that being at the head of the table makes you equal. That always has to be your baseline, otherwise you do not deserve to be at the head, my dear. Absolutely not. Okay, can we get a little bit of keywords for this message today? I'm so excited for you. I'm really I'm feeling like nervous energy coming up. Ooh, oh my. Divination. I was gonna say, shall we ask what the nerves are, where they're coming from? Let's do that. Alrighty. What are the nerves? Where are they coming from with the Tarot, please? These two. The World and the Three of Pentacles. Wow. There is a fear of you maybe being seen by the world, my dear. And trust me, I get it. I do not feel very comfortable in front of a camera, believe me or not. But it's a necessity that is required. And here, maybe this is something that you can relate to. But what I'm seeing is the World and the Three of Pentacles, the card of collaboration in regards to all that is around you. And we were talking about the equality, understanding that we are all one. The World is the last card of the major arcana. So of the major themes in life, which in itself show the development of a consciousness, or the preferred development, or the strive development, whatever you want to call it. The end of it, if you start as the Fool, you end as the World. You start as singular, as the belief of singularity, and then you end up in the understanding that there is no such thing, non-duality. Well, I said singularity, duality, sorry, now I mixed up words. I hope you understood what I said there. Okay. The Three of Pentacles, so a matter of collaboration, maybe work for some of you specifically. Maybe this is a work situation that is coming up. Oh, can we have a bit more information maybe on what is going to happen? What is going to happen here with because this is cool, this is amazing. I think this is an anxiety that is coming from a place of you doing something that is going to ultimately be really awesome and really amazing, and going to allow you to shine, to stand in your power, and to show all of that which you have learned, I think, in this time of getting over the tower that we had in the beginning, yeah, and to be coming home and to be celebrated to a place, to a point, because it's the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is you reach a threshold and you've established some sort of a, oh my God, I built a basic nest, but I got something that I can work with, you know. The Six is then really getting to a point of being celebrated, but you are you are on its way. You are already at a threshold. Okay. Wow, this is going to be a major event maybe in your life coming up as well. So what can they carry with them when this matter comes up, that is going to allow them to really shine? Alrighty. Oh my gosh, exciting. What do they need to hold in their heart? Ah, that makes sense, dear. You have, let me see if I can turn this around. I don't know if I can do it all. You have grounding, regeneration, and love. Hold in your heart, dear, a firm anchor that whenever stress arises, whenever you feel like you need a moment to breathe, take that moment. Your breath can be that anchor for you. It is ever there, it is ever steady. Just tune into it. Allow that to be maybe the grounding tool for you, or a grounding tool. And in that grounding, maybe you're like, oh, but even if I try to get into my breath, I'm still the mind, there's so much happening, or the breath is really, there's a lot going on, it's too shallow, it's not doing what I wanted to do. Try to just, and I know it's like, just calm down, that's not what I'm trying to say, but connect to this feeling that you have when you are in bed and you're about to fall asleep. You just rested your head on your pillowcase and you've just this moment where your whole body just goes, oh, that's nice, that's comfy. That moment, try to connect to that and remember that. And what you're doing in that moment really is just connecting to this grounding baseline that is love, and that you're okay and that it's all good. And maybe some sort of a meditation where you're actually trying to visualize yourself connecting with love, maybe with the love of Mother Earth at the center of it all. However you want to visualize it, we're all talking about the same thing, I would argue, no matter how you name or what words you put to it, right? We're all trying to name the nameless. All right, my dear, that's going to be, I think, it. We're gonna pick you one more. Let's get you one more for the collective. Just one more to let them go, please. Actually, give me a second. Let's get you finish this reading with some notes from here. I think that's nice. I really felt that was what was called for. Okay, that's going to be our message. Thank you so much. And if you enjoyed it, maybe you want to leave a like or even a subscription. It really helps. This is still a very small channel. Alrighty. Inside you, there is an artist you don't know about. An artist. What is an artist? Shall we define an artist? I think to be an artist is a choice. To call yourself such is a choice. To see yourself as such. Because an artist creates. And I would argue we all create every single day just by being in this world and leaving a mark in one way or another that is going to disappear. Because that is what art is. Art is not meant to last, just like we are not. We are all a reflection of creation, which is just an ever-changing process, ever-evolving. And to see yourself as an artist opens up your world so much, because it allows you to see everything that you do as your work, as your effort, as something that you're putting out into the world, trying to make a difference potentially as well. And also with art comes connection. Through art we can connect so deeply. I was practicing a song and I just started crying because I was feeling the music so deeply and I had to take a break. And it's a beautiful track. Yeah, so like finding music as a way to connect, as a tool to connect as well. Maybe not just music, any sort of art, but as this was coming up. Okay, you have, the more you judge, the more you end up isolating yourself. Judgment is once you pack things into a good or bad place in your mind, and you're starting to categorize people and things and behaviors and all this. And to a point, judgment is very important, right? We need to have a sense of judgment, and we need to have a brain that's able to tell us when something is a good idea and maybe when something is a bad idea. So we don't touch the fire, for example, and get burned. But at the same time, like everything in life, it's about finding balance in things. And the human being, as we developed such an understanding of the world, we did that by also categorizing it, by simplifying it, bringing in duality and the understanding of I am here and that is that I am me and you are you, and seeing the separation. And we've overextended into that to a point where people then become extremely selfish, right? And we see that as the human being has evolved, because there is no logical sense to destroy a place that is yours and everyone else's, and or see yourself and any other place as on equal grounds, no matter where on the table you sit, as we were talking about before. So maybe this is just a reminder for you to remember finding balance. If you're overly into the judgment, let's go back into some middle ground, you know? Let's do some grounding. Maybe that's a time for grounding as well. Do not feel lonely. The entire universe is inside of you. Do you see how we went from the more you judge, the more you end up isolating yourself? Judgment is a form of protection. It's a natural thing. But at the same time, it isolates you from the core, which is scary. This is why we do it, which is we don't know what the fuck's going on, right? We don't know what's happening. This is a scary experience. There's only so much we can control. And to face that fear doesn't leave you destitute, but it leaves you with the safety that is what you are working with. Does that make sense? If it does, let me know. We have 2 more. I thought we were going to manage 2 readings today. Let's see if we do. This has been a bit of a longer one, but I'm happy to chat to you guys, and I really hope that this is helpful. My intent with all my work, if this is your first time here, just so you know, I'm here to help you trust yourself more and connect with your own intuition, you know. We all are here with our own light and our own path. And I don't know about you, but I like to think that we can be inspirations to one another, and we can, by just being ourselves, allow other people to do the same, through love and connection. All right. Education breeds confidence, and confidence breeds hope. Hope breeds peace. From Confucius. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that there. I just don't feel like saying too much about it, other than, you know, the more you learn, the more you brighten your mind, or you widen your mind, the more you're able to take in, and also the easier it is to maybe understand that this duality of the you and me, they and us, is not the core of the onion. Every breath in calms me, and every breath out releases tension. My dear, I have a homework assignment for you as I leave you with this last message. Go and do a little bit of affirmational work that helps you ground. You might want to check out my own personal grounding affirmations that I have. I have loads of affirmations. You can always check out my playlists in case you haven't. As I do different things, I keep my stuff kind of organized in that way. But try and do a little bit of grounding. And when the anxiety comes up, whatever is going to happen, this is good. Remember, this is good. But when the anxiety comes up, just connect again to the feeling of calmness, of content, of comfort that you hold within, my dear. All the best. Have a lovely rest of your day.